Hello everyone, so what we're gonna do today is resume where we left off with the CarShareRides.com web service. So today we're going to go over Hello everyone, today I'm gonna talk to you about CarShareRides.com. I'm gonna use one user to create a group. So CarShareRides.com is a carpooling system which allows you to create and share rides with other users. For example, you can carpool to work, and this allows you to find a carpooling partner or passenger to your workplace. This is just an example. Okay, as you can see, I already have a couple of groups for the other users of this software as well. So you can carpool to a particular event. Let's create another one. So you create a ride. You'll tag a ride with a particular identifier, for example, Spring, and you can then look up this ride, or your passengers can look up this is a fictional company, so best. There are some other scenarios where you want to split a cab fare with another passenger. So in such scenario, you create a ride, but you're not the driver of the ride. You're just another passenger. So this link is the passengers driving together. Finally, as a company, you can track and manage company-wide rides. Here. This allows you to have rides which are only visible to your company group. So for when the person, the company group could be something that you define yourself. So when the person clicks on the image, they can within our software transported to a company. So we have the concept of groups. So to this group, you're an administrator. You can add using or acknowledge or deny access the manager, whoever you want for the groups in our user database. This is also important. So as a company, the users of the group only the people within your group. I created a new group. So now as another user, for example, to explain it in your a bit better. So only company employees or company associates would be able to search for your group's rights. So it's visibility within your company or your school and whatnot. Now inside this email, although of course you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and so on. I wanted to make a WordPress blogging. This is for our purpose. Have the email given to the. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to show you a very few basic things. The group, the general demo, or the company administrator. I'm gonna skip some of the details, but they can go here. I'm creating a user. Accept or reject this request. Going to search for rides, and I'm going to join a ride. So just a couple. I'm just going to show you the not use CarShares.com. So I'm just running a local copy of the server. So I'm just going to do it there. So localhost. Before doing that, so in order to enable this guy, I have to be logged in as the group owner. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible. So I cannot just enable myself. So log in. So now go. So the user was accepted in your group. Great. So in my group, which is Solo Rides, I see the members. I have one user, and I can alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to create in my group. I can do a ride. For this demo, I already created a ride, so only visible to go to my filling every field and so on. But I'm just going to show you the interface of it, since it's an important part of the process when you create a new ride. For this, so let's just take you pick a destination of pickup. So this is going to be a bit for your ride. You also have cab information. I'm just going to take. So for each ride, you can give details, which are particular instructions and so on about your ride. Here you have the ride type, which is free or other ways. You could, for example, search for rides based on ride events or ride tags. So if you say um, for the event Spring Festival, I could add that as the event over there. Here I can schedule the time and date, departure time. Ride visibility is if I have a particular group, I can choose it from here, and that's going to be group specific. Now, let's say I'm carpooling every day. So there is an option for you to, as you're carpooling, there's an option to
So what else?
have a recurring carpooling trip every Monday, for example. So I click Monday and the number of recurrences. So I have, starting the week of X, I have, I don't know how many recurrences every Monday.
Okay, so I did a company event.
So that is fine, you can do it that way. This allows for people to search. But if you want to be more simplistic, you can just specify that, okay, my trip's departure date is actually the departure date of
no
the last recurrence.
Let's make it 5 people.
Great and trip. Then you say from
so there it is
to X, or X to Y. Every Monday, this trip is going to be in focus.
So I already have this visibility, but assuming that I was another user which doesn't have this visibility.
However, maybe for your own sake, using recurrence is easier than having to manage more than Okay, so now I'm going to join a trip. Let me show you how to do that. So I already have a trip for spring break. So which has been
would he be able to see this ride? And the answer is no.
So in my
there's
search
a couple of other rides, the
which
previous
by the way,
but the one which is the picnic you cannot see.
Search by recurrence.
Now assuming that I'm a rider,
status, the test. Search by fare type, search by taxis. So there's a whole bunch of fields. So you can even search by group, as I mentioned before. So, how many free seats? So there's a whole bunch of fields.
What can I do now?
So now I can to search what you're looking for, to search for the ride that is convenient for you.
See, I'm a member of this. So CarShareRides, there you go. So I can see this guy.
Alright, so I made a mistake,
and I can actually.
This should be spring break, not spring schedule. If I want to. Okay, so there it is. Oh, I'm so lucky. There's only one more seat available in this ride. So let's view the details. So it gives you whatever the ride is still available, the payment type, some notes. This was the description from before. Here I can actually view the ride on the map. It's somewhere in San Diego, so you can see the map. It's somewhere close to Mission Beach, SeaWorld. Doesn't seem to be such a big distance.
So now I can join this ride.
So that's
I was the organizer. That's why I couldn't join.
So next on I have the passenger total. So I'm just by myself.
As a passenger,
here I can give payment details.
I can join it now.
If I want to use a certain payment method, so you can
sort of
get that discussion going with the driver.
Going to join.
For now, I'm not going to give any details. So I'm just going to join as one passenger.
So there you go.
So now I joined. So what happens? So
this email is from
now the driver and passenger
the group owner
to
the
shared. So
group joiner. So the request to join was approved.
This is basically I'm using two accounts for the same email.
The driver and the rider.
So that the demo
okay, we join.
So that's kind of a very brief overview the driver and the passenger. So this is addressed to the driver, but it's CC to the passenger. So it says, dear driver 97, your driver 91 has joined your trip X.
So
and gives you the contact information for both the driver and the passenger.
So pretty briefly,
you guys can
this allows companies to
the next level.
restrict visibility
to their particular user group, which is
for the rides.
where you I hope you enjoyed. So next
Discuss maybe more
pick up
new features,
you confirm
different
that you're gonna
ideas.
make the trips. So all these things.
So
we're not very much concerned
we'll
about this level. So this is
but until then, please
the responsibility of the driver to provide the ride, for example. However, if people don't show up or there's some problem with the ride, there is a feedback system, so you can rate, for example, the driver or the passenger of the ride based on what happened during the ride and so on. However, I would say that there are ample means of making sure that the user have a good experience in the website. I will mention that I'm not going into the details of other running aspects in terms at this point. But you get the idea of how you can join a ride and how you guys can exchange information about how to get to the pickup and so on, and how you can do these things. So you now have the information that allows you to participate in the ride. What else? Did I show everything? So I think now the ride is closed, is no longer available, so we have a whole bunch of riders and a driver. I already showed you guys the search. Here you can view my joined rides. Of course, I joined this one now. I don't have any created rides yet. I have a profile of my own with the negative and positive. I'll just show you the feedback form just for once. So here I can give feedback about to the driver, so negative or positive. I didn't like the ride, or I like the ride, based on what happened. Of course, I can only give one feedback to the driver based on the ride, and if so this is pretty nice. There's a quality metric that we have, so this is fairly usual for most websites. A few concluding thoughts. So I hope that gives you an overall overview of this website. We do have a set of terms of service, privacy. There's a whole bunch of things which are described, but we're not going to go into the details as they are all in the terms of service, so you can find that all there. And if you have any questions, you can let us know. But a good thing to understand is that we rate, well, we don't. So the drivers are rated, so we monitor the ratings for the drivers, for example. So this would allow you to do a lot of things using these forms in a fairly short amount of time, which would be very difficult for you to do otherwise. The next point which I want to make, so today I'm not going over the enterprise manage group, join groups functionality. So that is probably something that we'll review in the next session. Again, visit www.CarShareRides.com for a great carpooling service. So enjoy carpooling, eco-friendliness that comes with it, and hopefully this would be of use to you in the future. So this has been quite a bit of work going on into this web service, trying to listen to various feedbacks and so on. So what can I say more? So enjoy